Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsay's Little Library. As I am getting ready to take a bit of a spring break vacation with my family and head out to sunny Florida, thank goodness we are getting out of Wisconsin in the cold weather and the snow and the ice. I am so excited for sunny days and 80 degrees, but I was putting together my list of books that I'm going to take with me for my little vacation, and I thought I would hop on here and help you guys out. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's prepping to go take a little family vacation, especially up here in Wisconsin. Quite a bit of us have to just get out of here and go find some sunshine. So I wanted to go through some of the books that I have taken on vacation with me and read, whether it's poolside or beachside or just somewhere nice, warm, and sunny, as well as go through some of the books that I have in my stash that I think would make really great vacation reads. So we'll start out with the books that I have read. The first one is so old and battered, but definitely one of my highly recommended easy reads, chicklet reads, and I absolutely loved it. It's called Mike, Mike, and Me by Wendy Markham. This follows a woman named Belle, and you start out learning about her back in the 80s when she was in high school, or shortly after high school, I think it was. And you find out that she has dated a couple of men named Mike. So she has her high school sweetheart who she dated during school, fell in love. They were a really great couple. That's Mike number one. And then you learn that she has met recently a stranger in an airport bar, Mike number two. And she's torn between these two Mikes and who she kind of wants to have a relationship with and pick one over the other. And then you fast forward to kind of the present and you realize that she has picked a Mike. And it flip-flops between past and present and what she has done, and you totally will flip-flop the entire book as guessing which Mike she picked in the end. Again, just a really great kind of chick-litty, easy read. Mike, Mike, and Me, definitely pick it up. I love that book. My next recommendation for a nice easy read is Everything, Everything by Nicolette Yoon. This follows a girl who has a very rare disease where she is allergic to literally everything. So she lives in her apartment kind of in a bubble. She really only interacts with her mom and her nurse, whose name is Carla, and just kind of views the world stuck within this house or this apartment. One day, new neighbors move in next door, and she kind of starts communicating through the window with this young man who has moved in named Ollie. She kind of gets to know him. They write each other notes that they kind of show at the window at night, and they kind of develop this friendship that turns into some really cool adventures. I'm not going to tell you too much more. It's a pretty short book, really easy read. Again, another great vacation pick for you, so pick that one up as well. My next recommendation is basically anything by Colleen Hoover. I just happened to grab It Ends With Us. This centers around Lily and her relationship with Ryle. Ryle is a bit of a bad boy, as is all of Colleen Hoover's men, pretty much. But it's Colleen Hoover. You have some sort of romance, there's some sort of problem they have to figure out. They're fantastic. They're great beach reads, great vacation reads. Any one of them you pick up you will love. So definitely go with a Colleen Hoover book. You fly through them like no tomorrow. Same with very summary vacation-y type books are anything by Morgan Matson. I have read Amy and Roger's Epic Detour, which was a fantastic read, as well as Since You've Been Gone, another really fun read. Again, light reads, nothing too heavy, nothing too dark, great for the beach, great for poolside. They definitely keep you engaged and in it, and they usually take place, at least these two take place during the summer, so it's appropriate time of the year as well. Amy and Roger's Epic Detour follows Amy, whose family is moving from the West Coast to the East Coast. She stays behind to finish school. Roger is going to college in the East Coast, so Roger's a family friend. She doesn't know him a ton, but has known of him, and I mean, they're cordial, they're acquaintances. But they are riding together from the West Coast to the East Coast. It's a planned little trip, but they take a bit of a detour. I love this book because of the added little extras. There's little emails in here, there's little playlists in here, they add little pictures. It's just a really fun read. Same with Since You've Been Gone. This is about two friends. One of them, let's see, it's Emily and Sloan, I think, Sloane ends up kind of disappearing one night, not in a bad way. Her whole family kind of picks up and moves, and she leaves a list of 10 things that Emily needs to accomplish that summer. Emily's more of the shy girl, Sloane's more of the outgoing girl, so this list of 10 things is totally outside of Emily's comfort zone, and she's not sure what happened to Sloane. She misses her best friend, and she decides to take on this list thinking that'll bring her back, and you follow along for the adventure. It's a really great read. All right, so the few books that I grabbed out of my TBR shelves, yeah, plural shelves, felt very summery to me, and I may pick one of these. If you've read any of these books and you think I should take them with me on my vacation, leave a comment below and I will definitely pack it along in my suitcase. So the first one I picked up off of Book Outlet very randomly. It's called The Mermaid's Secret by Katie Schinkel. This is about a girl who is turning 23. She doesn't really feel like she fits either in her family or in her school, in life in general, and she ends up surfing, catching the perfect wave, and she's transformed into a mermaid. Yep, sounds interesting. Sounds like a good beachy read. Next one I have On the Island by Tracy Garvis Graves. This is about a 31-year-old Anna who's an English teacher, needs an adventure, just kind of needs to get out of her own, like, kind of maybe boring life. So she signs up to tutor a TJ Callahan. TJ is in remission from cancer, so he's missed quite a bit of school, and his parents are saying basically you can't go back until you catch up. So we're going to hire this tour. We're going to send you guys off to one of our islands over the summer. She can catch you up on what you need to learn before you go back to school. So on the airplane, on the way to their island, the plane goes down and crashes, and they come ashore onto an uninhabited island, and it's just the two of them. What do they do? Sounds good. Next one is Dangerous Girls. This is by Abigail Haas. This is about Anna and her best friend who go to Aruba for spring break. Anna wakes up one day to find out that her friend has been brutally murdered, and she is kind of pinned as the person who did it. Now she's stuck in jail in Aruba. Sounds good. I think so. Oh yeah, we're gonna go with that. To keep with our island theme, Castle of Water is a newer book that I picked up recently by Dane Huckelbridge. I've been told this has got a castaway feel where two strangers are put on a charter jet or a charter plane to get somewhere. The plane goes down and they wind up on an island by themselves. And they don't really know each other, but now they need to survive. So, sounds interesting. Maybe I shouldn't take books that involve plane crashes onto an airplane with me. It's just a thought. We'll see. The last one I have picked out of my stash are The Last Days of Summer. Let's see, it's by Vanessa Ronan. This follows our main character, Lizzie, and Lizzie's brother has just been released from prison. I believe did it say what he did? It doesn't say what he did, but he was released from prison for some reason, and she invites him to live in her home with her and her two daughters. And she goes through wondering, is it going to be the brother I know and love, or is this going to be the crazy brother that spent time in prison? We'll see. I don't know. So those are the books I have picked out, to recommend to you if you are taking any sort of spring break type of vacation this year, as well as some books from my stash that I just might throw in my suitcase. So let me know again if you've read any of these books below, if I should definitely be packing them with me and taking them, or if any one of them sounds more intriguing to you or not. And what are your favorite spring break type books to read? Let me know. Comment below, like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!